Hello. A very happy new year to you for 2023. This is Philip, coming to you from the Tea Tree House, Chiang Mai, northern Thailand. Now, I wonder what you can see here. Yes, this is the theme. So while I'm wishing you a very happy 2023, that's something we say to all our friends and family every year at the end of an old year and coming into a new year, and we usually hold lots of hope for the new year, and we will have one or two New Year's resolutions that we begin with great fanfare and great hope for January the 1st. We're not going to drink, we're not going to smoke, we're going to change our diet, all these different things. And then by February the 1st, we're back to normal. Not only that, as you're all aware, all around the world, 2020 became a terrible year for humanity as a whole. So I'd just like to take a quick opportunity to give you my message for 2023. And while it revolves around the elephants in the room, well, it's an elephant in the room, but we've got two here. There's a good reason for that, which is not a nice message. Ultimately speaking, I'm bringing you a very positive message, but it's up to you. And that's the key. So what does elephant in the room mean in English? If you're aware of the phrase, it basically translates to the problem that we don't want to see. And the elephant is obviously a big animal, and there it is in our sitting room, but we can't see it. Or if we do see it, we pretend we can't see it. We don't want it. So this is our relationship with problems and suffering and pain. And I think nearly all humans, all around the world, there's 8 billion of us, and the whole lot of us are called humanity. I think nearly all of us are suffering and we're in pain, and we want it to go away. But we're waiting for somebody to do something and to save us and to protect us. But the very people that we're waiting for to protect us seem to have got us into the trouble. Or was it them, or was it us? Two elephants. Big elephant, humanity. Humanity's elephant in the room. The small elephant, you. Or me. So the big elephant represents humanity, and humanity's got a huge elephant in the room, and you, as one individual member of humanity, have got your elephant in your room. If you want a happy 2023, you have to make it happy. You'll have to change, because all the problems and all the suffering and all the pain that you feel in your life, whether it's 5%, 20%, 30%, 80%, 90%, whatever degree of pain you have, is not their fault. It's not the elite's fault. It's not the psychopath's fault who are pulling all the strings. It's not the corporations and the rich people's fault. It's not bad luck. It's not your wife or your husband. It's not your kids. It's not your friends. It's not their fault. It's not even your fault. But you are the architect of all that suffering. There's lots of good reasons why this happens, but we, each of us as an individual, we make sunshine or we make rain. And this is the elephant in the room for each of us, that we, you, me, are the cause of all our suffering. Now, we've got good excuses, but do we want to continue with the suffering and hope and pray that something will come along and save us from this rainy day? Or do we take matters into our own hands? Well, I think it's the latter. Now, what is this elephant? Why am I saying that you're the cause of all your suffering? Well, it's from your choices, it's from your behavior, it's from your actions, it's from your reactions, it's from your addictions, it's from your habits, it's from your routines. Everything you do attracts something back. More importantly, everything you eat that comes into you then comes out. So if you eat toxic corporate foods, you will not be so creative and productive. If you eat whole foods, you will be more creative and more productive. Everything that we do in the world, we have a relationship with everything, whether we're eating it, putting it on our skin, chemicals, goes in, you sweat, that's the toxins coming out. So if we put toxic cream on us, sun cream, whatever it is, if it's got a whole list of chemical ingredients, long words. This is going into your skin, so that's more toxins. So the elephant in the room is that we are putting all the toxins in our own body. Now, we're not entirely responsible, because there may be a factory down the road chucking out all the pollution, and we didn't do that. And there may be corporations making toxic foods and selling them in supermarkets, calling them natural. We didn't do that, but we don't have to buy it. And we can't change the factory, but what we do is we focus on what we can change ourselves. And if we change ourselves, if I change my world, I'm actually changing the world, because I'm now different. So my New Year message for everybody, if you want a happy 2023, you can't just be happy. You have to unblock the blockages within you. Now, we didn't get any help in our schooling, because the schooling didn't prepare us for life. But we are human beings. We can do anything if we put our mind to it. So what I'm saying is that if you want to improve your life, if you want to get rid of a lot of the pain, a lot of the suffering, and if you want more happiness and more peace and more joy and more happy relationships and less conflict and less argument and less negative energy everywhere, you have it within you to proactively change your mindset. And this is my solution. New Year's resolutions usually or nearly always fail because we didn't change our mindset. It's the mindset that subconsciously drives our actions and our reactions and our behaviors and our speech and our thoughts and so on. So unless you change your mindset, the subconscious environment within you hasn't changed. So you'll give it a good go, but then a bit of stress will come along from the world, and you'll go back to whatever it was that you wanted to give up. And it doesn't have to be a physical substance like cigarettes or alcohol. It could be just your attitude towards other people. Maybe you're getting too angry or too sad or too envious. You want to do less of that. So to make a New Year's resolution work, to give us our foundations for making beneficial changes that don't last 1 month, but they actually last for forever, we need to change our mindset. Now, very briefly, because I want to keep this as short as possible, we human beings, especially the Western thinking, the material, acquisitive lifestyle, our ways and our psyche is all oriented towards the future. We'll get a better future tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a better day than today. And so we do everything we can to get to the better tomorrow. Well, what happened to today? Today's where life is. So the best way to change your life beneficially, and now is a beautiful time to do it at the beginning of a new year. Don't make a New Year's resolution. Don't go on a diet, because if you go on a diet, you'll come off it. Change it. Subtle difference in your head. But before you can succeed, in my experience and all my own battles and everything I've learned and reflected upon, you have to change your mindset. Now, if our mindset is always oriented towards the future, that perhaps is the cause of all our problems. That might be the elephant. If we develop our own mindset or our own attitude, which is related to today, now we've got a different foundation. So, for example, I wrote a book, Menu for a Spiritual Revolution, Health, Harmony and Happiness. That's the title of it, and it's the full guide to revolutionizing your own life by your own deeds. That's the spiritual revolution. It's your revolution, for you, by you, of you. And it's a full guide to help you do that. So the health, harmony and happiness. So for example, my attitude. So I cultivate my attitude. So I change my mindset. And now I like the rhyme and it fits very well. My attitude is one of gratitude. So I feel gratitude that, hey, I'm alive, I'm here, I can see, I can hear. There's beautiful nature, there's lovely music, there's great people, there's human beings that just want to be friendly, that just want to have fun and get on with each other. But something's stopping us. And this is the subconscious soundtrack. That's the material I want, I desire. But go back inside. Look what you've got. You've got a life. The universe put you here. The universe invited you. There's a big party going on and the universe brought you here. If I'm a party host, I'm not going to invite you all and say, right, please come to my party and be as miserable as possible for the whole evening. So whatever your mindset is, create a mindset or an attitude or an outlook that is based on today. So let's just say you want to be healthy. Everybody wants to be healthy. Well, when you suddenly put that cigarette in your mouth, right, that's my sister calling from Australia to wish me a Happy New Year, but I'm in the middle of my video, so she'll have to go. Okay, interesting. So the mindset, change your mindset and base it on something today, because what happens is that today, you live today, then you go to sleep, and when you wake up in the morning, it's not tomorrow, is it? It's today again. And then you do the same thing the next day, and it's today again. So in fact, life is just a whole bunch of todays. Lots of successive todays. So why are you looking at the future? Look at today. Make today good. And if you fail to make today good, you've only got to go to bed and wake up and you've got another chance. You can't do life again. If you get to the end of your life, oh, I did that wrong. I wish I'd done that. Why was I fearing that? So anyway, I think we'll bring this message to an end. My New Year message, for happiness and peace and love and joy and freedom, which we all want. Every single human wants it. There's 8 billion of us. We all want it, but we're all getting in our own way, and we're all thinking and blaming something out there. But in fact, if we accept that we are in charge of our own life and we're causing our pain, this is the beautiful thing, because now we're in charge of getting rid of our pain. We don't have to wait anymore. We do it ourselves. So, change your mindset. Make it one that's fits for today, like I want to be healthy, I want to be happy, I want to get on with everybody, whatever it is, and then look at what you're doing in life and make decisions that support being healthy today. Takes practice, won't happen overnight, but if you've got the mindset, now you've got the motivation, and now you've got like an inner strength, a driving force that's going to keep you going. And then from my experience, what will happen is that you will fall off the wagon, but don't let that be an excuse. Just say, okay, I'm human, I've fallen off the wagon, but I'm getting back on again. And you get back on your wagon as soon as possible, and off you go again. And you keep practicing, and like all skills, practice makes perfect, or practice makes us skilled. So change the mindset, do any research you need to do to help you learn what you have to do, but you know within you anyway, if you want to be healthy, look after your body and your mind and your soul. And then just live in a manner that supports your mindset. You may have to change your job, you may have to change all kinds of things, but that's what this COVID 2020 thing came along for, I think. I think it's an opportunity. In a crisis, there's an opportunity. Out of the ashes arises the phoenix. It's always darkest in the hour before dawn. It's pretty dark now, ashes everywhere. Be the phoenix. And the dawn's just over there. Well, in fact, it will start on the 1st of January 2023. Join me, make it a good year, change yourself, change the world, let's get on with each other, let's get over all of this war and conflict. We don't have to wait for the politicians or whoever, they're just the same as us, but they're in that job, so they're making decisions based on their job. Let's lead from the ground up. We all want to be happy, we all want to be healthy, we have to get out of our own way, and we have to see the elephant in the room. Don't run from it. Stand it down, look at it, and then lead the elephant out of the room, put him back in the jungle, and now you're free. Have a wonderful 2023. Bye-bye world.